but this is part of the network realignment. Kuwait's very cheap in terms of power consumption and whatnot, so we're trying to move transmissions there, and because when we're flying targets where shortwave is still very big. So we're trying to increase our capability of shortwave to Africa, and then, some stations may be reduced in capabilities, and I guess we go along with it. But there's no definitive plan. Okay, so the Greenville transmitter upgrade, I mentioned this is actually in progress right now. Basically, we took out the rocket facility. We took 3 Continental 418 amps out of there and went into Kuwait. Kuwait has Continental 418, and we were going to put those in there. But we didn't have the funding to expand the building, and we didn't have the transmitters sitting in the desert in a container for years. So we got the funding. So what we did is we decided to move them to Greenville and replace the oldest transmitters that they had there and bring those online. So they were moved to Greenville. Greenville, several years ago in the congressional budget request, Greenville was moved basically, or primary budget responsibility for Greenville was moved to the Office of TV Broadcasting. And the director down there, the previous director and the current director, were very much in favor of shortwave. And in fact, they have added transmissions out of Greenville. So I think Greenville's on pretty solid ground.
That was Gerhard Straub, Director of Engineering at the U.S. Agency for Global Media, speaking at the NASB annual meeting in Cary, North Carolina, this past May.
Next, we have some news and feature items that our Editor-in-Chief, Adrian Peterson, spotted in Radio World. The latest edition of the American radio trade journal Radio World for September the 1st contains 3 very interesting items of information, together with photos about the international radio broadcasting scene, both current and historic. The front page headline states, US-based shortwave broadcasters eye digital, and it's a report by James Careless about the recent meeting of the National Association of Shortwave Broadcasters, the NASB, in Cary, North Carolina. This article presents up-to-date information regarding the status of digital DRM on shortwave in the United States, as well as elsewhere. It's indicated that both India and China are moving ahead rapidly with the installation of DRM-capable transmitters on both medium wave and shortwave. There is a need, however, as the NASB attendees were informed, for the mass production of suitably priced digital DRM receivers. One of the photos that illustrate this article shows transmitter 10 at shortwave WRMI in Okeechobee, Florida. Another article in this same issue of Radio World tells that VOA, the Voice of America, has begun the broadcast of live programming in the Rohingya language. These new broadcasts are presented on medium wave and shortwave for the benefit of the nearly 1 million Rohingya refugees who have fled from Myanmar into Bangladesh. The third item of international radio interest in this same edition of Radio World presents the story of AFRS, the American Forces Radio Service stations, under the title Meet the Mosquito Network by Mark Durenberger. Pictured are several photos of AFRS stations and their listeners in the Pacific and the Americas. One picture shows the station signboard at the entrance of a Pacific Island AFRS station, which states American Expeditionary Station, Mosquito Network, 670 kHz. The location of the station is not shown on the signboard, nor the call sign, but the station's operating frequency does give us a clue. It's known that only one AFRS station in the Pacific during World War II operated on 670 kHz, and that was the station located on Bougainville in the Solomon Islands. The photo in Radio World shows this AES station before it adopted the unofficial call sign WSSO. We would suggest, therefore, that the photo was taken very late in 1943 or possibly very early in 1944. At that stage, the station was on the air with locally built equipment.
Let's go to the Philippines now. Here's Henry Amatai with his DX report for this month.
Hello everyone, to the dear shortwave listeners, wherever you are, welcome to the September 8th edition of the Philippine DX report number 150. I'm Henry Amatai in Bacolod City, Nagasas, Central Philippines. Glad to be back, and thank you for listening. I would like to thank our DXR friends for sending this reception reports, most recently Mr. Richard Lemke in Alberta, Canada, Mr. Arthur Fernandez Loria in Malgrad-Vilma in Spain, Mr. Tim Watson in the USA, and Mr. Lee Selby in Mentor, Ohio, USA. Thank you very much. Reception lines for August 2019. August 4, NHK Radio Japan on 15280 in Japanese from SAO 5. August 4, Voice of Korea on 13760 in Korean from Kujang 0805 SAO 323. August 4, Radio Kuwait on 17660 in Filipino from Cab at 1140 SAO 3. August 4, Kindle Saudi Radio Broadcasting on 17615 in Arabic from Riyadh at 1140 SAO 3. August 4, Orleans Radio on 13645 in Urdu from Bangalore at 1142 SAO 433. August 11, Radio Taiwan International on 15320 in English from Tainan at 0315 SAO 3. August 11, China Radio International on 11955 in Filipino from Beijing at 1144 SAO 33. August 15, Adventist World Radio on 17540 in Filipino from Guam at 1045 SAO 4. For August 16, NHK Radio Japan on 9560 in Japanese from Yamata at 2130 SAO 3. August 16.